It's time to take a look at your weekend sport now. I'm Jake Brigstock. Nottingham Forest returned to winning ways with a 2-1 win away at Luton Town. That result propels the Reds back into the playoff spots in 5th. Head coach Sabri Lamouchi said his side deserved the victory because they created a lot and that Forest could have won by more.
After 2 losses and bad moments, I'm so happy for the performance, of course, the results. We deserve this victory, but we can because we create a lot. We miss the last touch. We can score more in the first half, and we can avoid the last one, the goal we took. But great performance, perfect attitude from the players about discipline, about the plan, and I'm so happy for them because they did a great week. We won with our quality. So playing like this is not easy for the opponent.
Defender Joe Worrall thought Forest were fantastic on the counter-attack. Luton had more than 70% possession in the game, but it was Forest that came away with all 3 points. Worrall thought the result was well earned.
It's a really tight ground, tight pitch. We let them have a bit of possession in the first half and the second, and just invited them onto us and hit them on the counter, and we scored some really good goals.
You deserve the result as well, you feel?
Yeah, 100%. We know Luton are a good team. They did really well last year, and they're slowly getting into the run of things in the Championship. And I think the way we performed today, our backs against the walls at some point, was a testament to the lads and the steel that we've shown to get us up the league at the start of the season has come back after the last 2 defeats.
Notts County now, and manager Neil Ardley says his side showed real character to grab a draw against Hartlepool at the weekend. The Magpies were 2-0 down at one point but reacted to rescue a point from the game.
Got to show different sides throughout a season of what you've got as a team in the makeup. I think everyone will go away and first thing they'll think is we were poor in the first half and we didn't do this and we didn't do that. Sometimes you have to give credit to the opposition. Everyone looks at your own team. I look at how the game panned out and what the opposition did. They've had a week to work on playing against us. They had a free midweek. Whether they did or not, I don't know, but it certainly looked like they did. And they had a game plan and they were excellent. And we struggled with it. And the boys are human, and on the back of a 4-0 win, you think they're going to come out at home and dominate, and we couldn't. And we found ourselves 2-0 down to two goals from them, and that's a hard place to be. And I think that's a time when you can cave. That's a time when you get frustrated, you lose your shape, and it can become 3. And we didn't let that.
Mansfield manager John Dempster says his side deserved to lose against Colchester at the weekend. The Stags lost 3-2 to the Essex side, leaving Dempster rather frustrated.
Colchester are one of the better teams. Well, they're certainly one of the better teams that we've seen this season. I think it was end to end. They had a lot of chances, we had a lot of chances, but they had the better ones. We had some good possession, but they had a game plan to sit in and counter, and when they did that, they look very dangerous. They've got some good players. You can see that they've been well drilled, so credit to John. He's got a good side there, but we're disappointed because they've scored an outstanding goal to start off with, and then their second goal comes from our free kick that we're putting in the box. They break and score, and then the third goal was a breakaway as well. And at times we look too open. We want to be attacking. We want to score goals, which we have again, but we've got to lock that defence up because that's been the difference to where we are and where we want to be.
Ice hockey now, and the Nottingham Panthers got back to winning ways at the weekend with a double victory in the Challenge Cup. First up, a 4-1 win over Manchester Storm on Saturday, and the day after that, the Panthers repeated that win by beating the Storm 3-1 away from home as well. Rugby now, and Nottingham have lost their second match in a row. The Green and Whites hosted Cornish Pirates at the Bay on Friday night, and it was the away side that came away with the booty of 4 points, beating Nottingham 23 points to 14. That result drops the Green and Whites down to 7th in the Championship. Nottingham's next match is away at Jersey this Saturday. Nottinghamshire bodybuilder Josh Maley has won one of the sport's biggest prizes. He's become the NABBA Professional Mr. Universe. It's a title once held by iconic actor and muscle man Arnold Schwarzenegger. Josh won the competition's amateur category 2 years ago before finishing second in the pro category last year. He's thanked all of his supporters for helping him reach this pinnacle.